ಅಕ್ಕ ಕನ್ನಡಕ ಬಿಟ್ಟೋಗೋರೆ ನಿಂದಮ್ಮ. ಓಕೆ, ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ my dear students, good morning. Online students, good morning. When you said like that, no, now I'm feeling that way. Enjoyed SQL classes, sir? SQL class was good, no? Full strength. Now those people are not there, so you're getting. After the class, we'll go eat. Chicken biryani. I tasted. Last night I had that one. Okay. To boost your mood or your interest, I'll start with the class, but I'll give one question, okay? I'll give one question. It's like a puzzle question, okay? Just for 10 minutes. I'll give you a puzzle question, okay? The people who know the puzzle, to solve it, shut your mouth and sit. The people who doesn't know, use your brains, kidneys, heart, liver, everything, you make it work and you get me the answer. Okay? Done? Okay? Have you solved this? Online students, okay? Online students. My dear online students. Am I audible? Okay. So the question is, have you solved this cake question? Cake question. Cake. I know only to cut and eat, ma'am. I've never solved the question. Okay. The question is, consider that you have one cake. Okay. Consider that you have one cake and you have to cut this cake into 8 parts. You have to cut it into 8 pieces and not chuck, you'll cut. But you can use the knife. You can use the knife only 3 times. You can use the knife only 3 times. Now tell me, how will you cut 8 parts of cake or 8 pieces of cake? Yes. To boost your mood, I'm telling it, okay? Just for 5 minutes, you solve this question, then I'll continue with the class. Okay? Yes, you have a cake. You have a cake and you have to make 8 equal parts. You have to make 8 equal parts. And then you have to use the knife only 3 times. Only 3 times. One time, how? Only one knife. Oh, you thought you'll take 3 knives. Kalakar. You have to use only one knife. You have to only use one knife, but you can use it 3 times. You can use the same knife 3 times. Tell me, how will you make 8 equal parts? Yes. Every day like this, one question I'll give you, people solve. Okay? Done? Yes, try. ಏನು ಬರೀತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ದುಷ್ಯಂತ್? Try ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಮಾಡಮ್ಮ? Yes, others. Laughing ladies, where were you? Today you didn't attend SQL class. Why? ಅಕ್ಕ ತಲೆ ಎತ್ತು ಮಾತಾಡು, ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ 3 ಜನಕ್ಕೂ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ವೈ ಹಾ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನೇ ನೀನ್ ಫ್ಲೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೀಯ ಅಂದ. ಬಸ್ ಬರದ್ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ನೀವ್ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಸೇರ್ಸೋದೇ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಸೇರ್ಸ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ? ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ? ಕೊಬ್ಬು ಕೊಬ್ಬು. ಅಥವಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನಾನು ಎದೊಳದೇ ಅಳ್ಳಾಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ 9 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? got yes, online students, can you people solve this question for me? Then I'll continue with the class. Done. Okay, Jogeshwar, wait. Huh? Who will fold a cake? Who will fold a cake? Tell Ra, who will fold a cake? Fold a cake and cut on them. Chapati kitayta fold. Yes. Ladies, what about you two? ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತು, ತಲೆ ಓಡಿಸ್ರಿ, ಕಿಡ್ನಿ ಓಡಿಸ್ರಿ. ಹಾ ನೋ ನೋ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ. ದುಷ್ಯಂತ್, ವಿವೇಕ್, ಹಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯಾ? ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ? ಹಾ I'll tell the answer. So what shall I consider as a cake? Okay, this duster only consider. Okay, this is a cake. Okay, this is a cake, and I said you have to cut the cake into 8 equal parts, and you have to use the only one knife 3 times. Only one knife 3 times. So if you see the cake like this, cake will be like this ingiralla, but still assume this is a cake. Yes, you will cut one in the middle, one in the middle. So you will get up one part, down one part. Yes or no? Then what you will do? Then what you will do? Then like this you cut one, like this you cut another one. How much you will get? Yes or no? Simple. Another one also you have. Yay. Another one also. Another, you can solve this question in one more type also. You have the cake. Make 4 cuts. I mean 2 cuts you make. You will get 4 equal parts. Okay. Okay. You will get 4 parts. Place one cake on one top of the another. Okay. Then cut in the middle. You will get 8 equal parts. Okay. Clear? Okay. Enough. But your thought was extraordinary. Fold a cake. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ವಾ? ಅಯ್ಯೋ. I am thinking about solving the question. She is thinking, ma'am, I will not get the cream, ma'am. Okay. What we learned yesterday? Huh? Yesterday we learned something about pop-ups in JavaScript. What were the different types of pop-ups you saw? One was alert pop-up, confirmation pop-up, and prompt box. What is the difference between alert pop-up and confirmation pop-up? There you were having only one button, And here you are having two buttons. That is nothing but OK and cancel button. But you use alert pop-up or confirmation pop-up or prompt box, will always have alert message default. Yes. What is a prompt box? You were taking one input, box, and in that input box, you were giving some input, and that input you were taking, and what that was getting displayed as an alert message. Yes or no? And after that, what we saw? Can I ask one question like this? Yes, Jogeshwar, you can unmute yourself and you can ask. Jogeshwar, he wants to ask me the question. Jogeshwar, you can unmute yourself and talk. I will type. No, you talk. They cannot see what you are typing. Jogeshwar, talk. Otherwise, you're not allowed to ask the question. Okay. What you'll do? You'll unmute yourself and you'll talk. Okay. You think about the question we will ask in the last. Okay. Okay. So now, today we will learn something called as operators in JavaScript. Operators in JavaScript. Operational, this operators. Operators in JavaScript. Okay, what are the different types of operators? What are the different types of operators? Huh? So can I say that the operators in JavaScript are nothing but, first one is your arithmetic operator. Yes or no? The first type of operator is arithmetic operator. Then you have something called as logical operators. You have something called as logical operators. Then you have something called as comparison operators. Comparison operators. And at last you have something called as unary operators. And you have something called as unary operators. Shashank, why did you come to the class? Why did you come to the class? Oh, ಇವಾಗ ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. Morning you were not well, 11 o'clock you became well. That too full handsomely you have come. Hey, ಬಾ ಮುಂದೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೋ ಬಾರೋ. ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಮ್ಮ. Okay, what are the different types of arithmetic operators? Yes, my dear students, what are the different types of arithmetic operators? The different types of arithmetic operators are addition operator, yes or no? Then subtraction, yes or no? Then you have multiplication. Then you have something called as division operator. You have hybrid. You have something called as modulus operator. And then at last you have something called as, what is this? Exponential operator. So what are the different types of arithmetic operators? You have addition operator, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, and exponential operator. Now tell me, what are the different types of logical operators? So you have, that is and. Next one, you have something called as logical and you have something called as logical or and you have something called as you have logical or logical and and you have something called as logical not operator. You have logical and, logical or, and logical not operator. Now, what are the different types of comparison operators? Obviously, you have only one thing, less than, greater than, and equal. Now, what are the different types of unary operators? It is unary operators. What do you mean by unary operators? Guys, take down the definition for unary operator. What are the different types of unary operators? You have something called as post incrementation. Post incrementation. Then you have called something called as post decrementation. Post incrementation and post decrementation. Clear? Unary operators are nothing but where you will be incrementing and decrementing. Clear? Done? Shall I continue? Done writing? Yes. Everyone are done with the project, sir? Every project? Huh? Yes or no? Okay. What happened? Suddenly you people are frowning at me. Okay. Now let me consider your HTML code structure. How you will be writing? Doc type HTML. Then you will be writing the what? You will be writing the other tag, that is your HTML tag, then the head tag, then you will be writing the title tag, and title, let me mention it as operators in JavaScript. Okay. Then after that, let me close this title tag. Now what should I open? Now what should I open? Let me open one more tag, that is the script tag. That is the script tag. Now, first of all, I want to perform the very first type of, I want to perform on operations on arithmetic operators. Okay. So what is the very first type of arithmetic operator you have seen? Addition. So let me take arithmetic operators. Let me take arithmetic operators. Now, first of all, I have to consider two numbers here. Yes or no? So now let me take A is equals to 10 and B is equals to 20. Can I just write like that? No, I have to store it inside some variable or inside some keyword or something. Yes. So now let me take a keyword called as var. Let me take a keyword called as var. Now, what is the very first type of operation you want to perform on arithmetic operators? Addition. So I will say console.log, and what I have to say? I will say addition is, and what I have to do here? Addition of what and what? Addition of A and B. So how will I write it as? A plus B. So what will you get the output as? You will get it as 30. Okay. Now I want to perform what? What is the next type of arithmetic operator? I want to perform the subtraction of this. So then I will say A minus B. Let me give a higher value. Yeah, take this as 20 and 10. Now how much will I get? What will be my output? So next one, my output will be 10. So next one, I have to do the, what is the next type of operator? Multiplication. So here I will say multiplication. What is the, what I should write here? So I will say A into B, and then you will get the you will get the answer as 200. Then after this, what is the next type of arithmetic operator? So I will say console.log, and I will say division. What is the answer? What is the answer? A by B. What is the answer, guys? 200. The answer is nothing but 2. Okay. Next one, you have another type of operator called as what operator? Modulus. You have something called as modulus. Now tell me, for modulus, you will say a percentage of B. Yes or no? You will say a percentage of B. Now what will be the answer? Guys, modulus is nothing but the output will always be the remainder. The output will always be the remainder. What is the remainder here? The remainder is 0. Oh, 0 na? Yes. Next one, after modulus, what is the next type you have? Exponential. So now consider console.log, and I want to perform some exponential operation. Now for an example, I want to know what is the square root of 2. What is the, not square root, what is 2 power 2 square? Okay. So then I will be mentioning it as 2 star 2. So exponential, you will be mentioning it in the form of star and star. So what is the square root of 2 and 2? Sorry, square of 2. 2 na. You will get it as 4. Okay. So now you people are clear with arithmetic operators. Okay. Now we will see the next type of operator. What is the next type of operator here? The next type of operator is nothing but logical operator. The next type of operator is called as logical operator. So now, before that, what is the logical and truth table? And truth table. Guys, logical and truth table. So now, if you consider this as the truth table for logical and. So now you will have only 4 combinations always, yes or no? Yes or no? So it is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So now how your logical and works is, if any one of the input is false, then the output is false. So it is 0. So this one is 0, 0, 1 and 1 is 1. Yes, clear? That is for logical and. Now what is so what is the next one? You have logical or. This is the reverse of this one. Again 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So here, if any one of the input is true, then the output is true. So 0 and 0 is 0 and 1 is 1. 1 and 0 is 1. 1 and 1 is 1 and 1 is 1 only. 1 and 1 is 1 only. Okay. That is for logical and or. So now can you tell me what is the truth table for logical not? So it is nothing like toggle. Toggle. Yes or no? If you give 0 here, you will get 1. If you give 1, you will get 0. So this is for logical not. How do you represent not operator? EC students, yarappa illi diode agogutte. Correct? Ingo one alagu. Beda. You people go with this one. Okay, done. Then how to print all these logical and, logical not, or logical or? How will you print? How will you print? So now for this logical operators, the first one is I want to print. Sorry. Before that, I have to consider the values. Yes or no? So now let me take x is equals to true. I will take x is equals to true and let me store it inside a variable. So now I will say console. Should I take only one value or two values? So I will say again var y is equals to false. Okay. So now what I should do here? So I will say console.log and what I have to do here? Yes, this is for logical and. So how do you represent and here? So x and y. So if according to logical and, if any one of the value is false, your output will be, I have written the table here now. What will you get? You will get it as false. Yes or no? So now, next one you have logical. What is the next one? Logical or. How do you represent logical or? X and y. So now what will be my answer? True? True or false? If any one of the value is true, your output will be true. So now what will be my output? My output will be true. So next one you have what? Logical not. How do you represent not? How do you represent not? Not. You will just be having one exclamatory symbol and whatever. If I give x, then my value will be, what will be my output? What is the value of x? True. So if it is in not, it will become false. Now if I give x as false, then it will become true. Clear with logical? Clear with logical operators? Yes or no? Are you writing this? Why? Write it soon. Write it soon. Online students, are you people following it? Online students, are you people following? Yes, good. ವಿವೇಕ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಮ್ಮ? ದುಷ್ಯಂತ್ ಅಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ ಕಣೋ, ಏನಂತ ಕರೀಲಿ? ದೋಷಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದು ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಅ last warning to you people. If you people don't attend SQL class, don't come to front end class also. ನಿಂಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಶಶಾಂಕ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಜನ ಹುಡುಗಿರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 9 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಅಳ್ಳಾಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಐ ಡಿಡ್ಂಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಬಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿಲ್ವಂತ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಡನ್? Shall I clear this? Yes or no? You're excused. Tell. In what he said? Escape. Just ask your friends how morning class was. It was so good. ನಕ್ಕಿ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ನೋವು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವೇನಾ ದುಷ್ಯಂತ್? ಏನಂದ ಅವನು? ಏನಂದ ಶಶಾಂಕ್? ಯಾವನ ಅಂದಿದ್ದದನ್ನ? ಹೂ ಸೆಡ್? ನೀನಾ ದುಷ್ಯಂತ್? ಎಂತದ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ? ಬರ್ಬೇಡ ನೀನ್. ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ನನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಿನ್ ಕಣ್ಣು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Jashwant, how was the class, ma? It was good, no? Listen. I don't know whether you're telling it in a sarcastic manner. ಟಾಪ್ ಏರಿಸ್ತಾವನೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಏಣಿ ಓದಿತಾನ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಂಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ತೆಲುಗುಲ್ ಏನ್ರು ಅಂತಾರೆ? In Telugu, what you'll say for that? ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಅಳಗೋಗಿದ್ದು. Okay. Next one, let me take what is the next type of operator? The next type of operator is your comparison operator. This comparison operator. Now, for this comparison operator also, I have to consider few values. Now, let me take it as P is equals to, let me take P is equals to 200 and let me take Q is equals to 150. Okay. So this also I have to store inside some keyword or a variable. Yes or no? So what is the first one I want to see? I will say console.log P lesser than Q. Is it what? Yeah. What will I get the answer as? True or false? True or false? I will get it as true. Next one, I will say console.log and I will say P greater than Q. Is it true? Is it true? It is nothing but false. Now, what is the next one left out? Equals console.log and I will say P equals to Q. Is it true? It is false. Clear with comparison operators? Yes. Now, take down the last one, unary operator. Now, take down the last one, unary operator. Are you people copying this or done? ನಾನು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಇದನ್ನ ಈ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. I know who and all are doing just in their laptops, who are writing and then doing in the laptop. I know everything. If I don't see this in the book, your laptop will be broken for sure. Ad Apple dadru agirli, yavadadru agirli. Okay. Okay. What is the next type of operator? The next type of operator is your Bislarina. Hey. The next type of operator is your unary operator. The next type of operator is unary operator. So now, let me consider one keyword. Let age is equals to 40. Let age is equals to 40. Now, I will say, I want to, first I say unary operator is nothing but where you will have incrementation. What is this? You have four types. One is incrementation, decrementation, post-incrementation and post-decrementation. So now if I want to increment this, so I will say console.log and I will say plus age minus age. Now see what will happen if I just type plus age. What will be my output? I will get the same thing but nothing with the plus symbol. Okay. So now if I give minus here, console.log and I will say minus of age, then you will get the output as minus 40. Then I will now say console dot log, and I will say you increment the age. You increment the age. What will be the incrementation of the age? Incrementation of the age. This is called as, wait, this is called as post incrementation. This is called as post incrementation. I will say your age will be 40 only. Your age will be 40 only. Now I will again print console dot log, and what I have to print here? Console dot thing called as age. Now will be 41. If it is alone incrementation, it will direct increment. Post incrementation. This is called as post incrementation. So what will happen in post incrementation is nothing but, first, when you increment the value, whatever the value is there, it will get printed. Whatever the value is there, it will get printed. Then only it will print the incremented value. Then only it will print the incremented value. That is only it is called as post incrementation. Clear? Now, if it's for decrementation, again I will say console.log age minus minus. Then it will be 40 only. 40 irutta, 41 irutta. 41, yes or no? Now I will say console.log and age. Now what will be my answer? 40. Clear? Done? Clear with operators? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do it on VS Code. I will do da. After this, we will do DOM manipulation. Okay? That is nothing but event handling. Okay? You people remember what is DOM? What is DOM? Shashank? No, only Shashank will answer. Shashank, what is DOM, Shashank? What is document object manipulation? Huh? What is document object manipulation?
Ma'am, last one I did not understand, ma'am.
Huh? Which last point you didn't understand? Who is that?
This is Purushottam, ma'am. Console.log of age, ma'am. Like 41 came name output.
First of all, can you tell your name? Purushottam.
Purushottam.
Yes, Purushottam, what happened?
That last thing, that console.log of age.
Yeah, Purushottam, first of all, I'm saying console.log and you increment the age. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Purushottam, you have to reply.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, so
yeah,
that is called as post incrementation. Okay, when you use something called as post incrementation, there only the age or the value will not get incremented. First, it will display the original age, whatever you have given, and then when you print console.log and age, then from the current value, it will get incremented to the next value.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. ಇದ್ಯಾಕೋ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Shashank, what is DOM? Shashank, ಇದೆಯಾ ತಾನೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? What is DOM? ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನಿಪುಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ನಾನು ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿಗೆ ಸೂಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. Shashwant, what you asked? ದುಷ್ಯಂತ್, ನಾನು ನಿನ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ ನೀನು. Okay. Let me create the file name as operators. Operator.html. What is the shortcut? Shift 1 and enter. So what is the document name here? Document name. Document name. Operators in Java script. Okay. So now after this title tag, let me consider one more tag, that is the script tag. So now what is the first type of operator I want to see? That is nothing but arithmetic operators. Okay. So now let me consider A is equals to what? A is equals to 30. And let me consider B is equals to 20. Okay. So now I have to store this inside a variable. Yes or no? I will say where ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ನೀವು 3 ಜನ ಪಕ್ಕ ಪಕ್ಕ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ. Next one, here also I have to say where. And now what I want to print, the very first type. Yes, guys. ನಾನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾ ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಾನು ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೆಯಲ್ಲ, ನಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡು. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಡೂ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಎಸ್, ಐ ಡೂ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಟುಮಾರೋ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್. ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಬಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡ್ರೋ 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 ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಬಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕು? ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. Then I have to say A plus B. What will be my output? What my output will be? Then I thought. Yes, now I will get the value as 50. Now, if I perform what? Next one is which one? Next type of operator. Control C. Illa, I reply madbidri. Next one is A minus B. Only girls will reply. Boys will shut their mouth and sit. Next one is, what is the next one, girls? So for multiplication, what will you write? A into B. Okay. What is the output? 600. Yes. Next one is division. Then I will say A by B. I will say A by B. Then I'll save. Go back. Refresh. What's the answer? 1.5. Okay. Next one. What is the next type of operator? I have to see exponential or modulus. Then I will say A percentage of B. Let me save. Go back. Refresh. What's the answer? Huh? Why am I getting it as 10 here? Guys, I have changed the value here. I have taken 30 and 20. Okay, I have taken 30 and 20. Okay, so only my answer is 10. So now what is the next one? After modulus, you have something called as exponential. I will say console.log and I will say I want to get the what? I want to get the square root of, 2 square. Yes or no? So what will be my answer? 4. Yes. Did I get it? Next one. Okay. Your arithmetic operators is over. After that, you have something called as logical operators. So in that logical operators, you have to again consider the value. Yes or no? I will say where x is equals to false. X is equals to false. And I will say where y is equals to also false. Okay. So now let me save this. Now I will say first one I have to perform what? Console.log logical and. Yes or no? So it will be x and
You
y.
both
What
written.
will be my answer? Yes, who's that?
You wrote both false, ma'am. X and Y.
Yeah, I only purposefully gave it as false. Okay, so now let me save this. What will be my answer? False? Yes or no? Have I printed? 1 second. Console.log x and y. Yeah. Now can you see? The value is, the answer is false. Now if I give any one value as true, if I give both true and true, what will happen? If I give both true and true, what will be my answer? True, pakka? So now you're getting it as true. Now let me go for the next one. What is that? What is that? Logical or. How to represent this or? Now let me save. What will be the answer? It is true. If any one of the value is true, the output will be true according to logical or. Next one, logical what? Logical not. Let me print this. How will you represent not? By using exclamatory mark of y. Then I will save this. I'll go back and refresh. It is false. Yes. Yes. So after this, what is the next one? Comparison operators. Okay. So here also I have to consider the value. Yes. So I will say where P is equals to 500 and I will say where Q is equals to 500. Okay. Now let me save this. So now I will say console, what I should say? Console.log and I have to say is P less than Q. Now let me save this. What will be the answer? What answer will I get? I will get it as false. Now again I will say P. I will say P greater than Q. So what will be the answer? False. So next one I will say Control V and I will say P equal to Q. Now let me save this, go back, refresh. It is true. Why? Because I have given both the values of A and B as 1. Okay. Next one, what is the next type of operator? The next type of operator is unary operators. Okay. So here also I have to give the value. Now I will say let age is equals to 50. Let age is equals to 50 and I will say console.log and I will say plus of age. Now let me give it here, save this, go back, refresh. Can you see? I'm just getting it 50. Ma'am, plus symbol bartilla because why? Always it is positive. Okay. So now if I print the same thing as minus, now let me print the same thing and now let me take this as minus. Oh, minus. Okay. So now let me save, go back, refresh. Am I getting minus 50? Yes or no? Method robbery, method. Next one, let me print this. Now I will say increment what? Increment the age. So now let me save, go back, refresh. What is my value? Can you see here? The value is 50 only. The value is 50 only. Now when I try to print the age now I will say console.log and age. Now when I save this, go back, refresh. Now my value is getting incremented. Yes, now the value is getting incremented. ಏನ್ರೋ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ನಮ್ ತಾಯಣೆಗೂ ನೀವ್ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಂಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕತೆ ಹೊಡಿಬೇಡ್ರಿ. Next one, this should be post decrementation. Yes or no? So now what will happen? Yes. What is the answer? First, 51 is getting printed. Why? Because it is taking the previous value and now it is getting decremented by one value. I got my original value. Yes, this is with unary operators. Clear? Am I clear? Shall we start with event handling? Yes or no? Huh? Huh? ಇಷ್ಟು ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೋ ಸಾಕು. Okay, take down the next one as DOM manipulation. Take down the next one as DOM manipulation. ನೀವಿಬ್ರು ಏನಾದ್ರು ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೀವಿಬ್ರನ್ನ ಪಕ್ಕ ನೋಡ್ದೆ ಅನ್ಕೋ, ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ವಟ 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 ಏನೋ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಾ ಇಬ್ರು ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು? ಹ ಏನು 3D ಮೂಮೆಂಟಾ? ನೀನ್ ಕವಿತೆ ಬರೀತಿದ್ಯಪ್ಪ, ಮತ್ ಬುಕ್ ಯಾಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿದೆ? ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಶಶಾಂಕ್ ನೀನ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀಯ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುದು. One second. Guys, are you people clear with operators? Yes or no? Okay, take down the next heading as DOM manipulation. What is DOM? What is DOM? Document, object, document. What do you mean by DOM? Document, object, model. Not manipulation, it is document, object, model. Oh, ಯಾವಾಗ manipulation change ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? DOM is nothing but document, object, model. So now what is this document, object, model? I have already said this to you. Yes or no? ಇವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರಿ? ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರಾ? ಆ ಹುಡುಗನ್ ನೋಡ್ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ರು, ಜ್ವರ ಇದ್ದು ಬಂದವನೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ. Okay. In this DOM manipulation is also called as event handling. DOM manipulation is also called as event handling. You know, for my previous batch students, V1, V2 morning, they'll come, no? For them, I have done all the 7 types of DOM manipulation. And I asked them, have I done event handling? They said, no, ma'am. I got heart attack and I asked them, what is DOM manipulation then? They said event. Then what is event handling? So you people also don't do like this. Don't give me heart attack. So DOM manipulation and event handling is one and the same. So what do you mean by DOM manipulation? DOM means document object model. Why this document object model is required? Why this document object model is required? Do you people want me to tell it once again? Who wants me to repeat it once again? DOM. Who wants me to repeat it once again? ನೀವು ಹುಡುಗಿರ್ ನೀವೇನು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತಿರ್ತೀರಾ. ನಂಗೆ ಹೆಂಗ ನಕ್ರಿ ಅಳ್ರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬೈರಿ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವಳಂತೂ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ನೋ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ನೀನೇ. Okay, who wants me to repeat DOM once again? Please raise your hands. Shashank barutta? ಏನು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಅದರ್ಸ್, ಜಶ್ವಂತ್, ಯು ನೋ ಅವಾಗಿನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ನಾನೇನ್ ಕಾಲೆತ್ತಿ ಅನ್ನ. I said to raise your hands. Did I say raise your legs? Okay. Okay, Teju, Sikender, I will explain. ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಬೇಡವಾ ಡಾಮು? ಬರುತ್ತಾ? ಮತ್ತ ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಬೊಗಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀನು okay, take down the heading as DOM. Not down, it is DOM. What do you mean by DOM, guys? ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. If anyone says document object model, no, I'll throw you out. I'll throw you people out. What do you mean by DOM? Hey, in DOM. So guys, take down the definition for document object model. Your DOM is called as document object model. Now, what is this document object model? So guys, this document object model is mainly used to perform some functions. It is used to perform Guys, I'm sorry, there was a issue with 1 second. Kanaya, off mode on mode. On mode. Guys, 1 second. Sati Manma. One madda. Wait. Online students, please wait. Don't leave the class. Ghost is there, so. Hey. Okay. Okay. So this document object model is mainly used to perform any functions, or it is used to perform manipulations. It is used to perform manipulations. What do you mean by manipulations? You should ask doubts. Girls. ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಅತಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ದೇವರ ಸತ್ಯ ಇದು ಅತಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಈ ವರ್ಡ್ ಗೆ ನೀವೇ ಸೂಟ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಮ್ಯಾನಿಪುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್, ಮ್ಯಾನಿಪುಲೇಟರ್. Okay, what do you mean by manipulation, guys? Guys, what do you mean by manipulation? What do you mean by manipulation? ನಾನು ಹೊಡೆದೇ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಶಶಾಂಕ್. What is manipulations? I will teach you people when I'm doing the program. Okay, manipulation is nothing but you will be using few words like get element by id, get elements by class name, get element by tag name. Okay, so you will be using one property and on the web page you will be manipulating it. Okay, done. Means making it work however we want, making it work however we want. Okay, that is called as DOM manipulation. So now in this DOM manipulation you have the very first one that is called as get elements by you have id also. Then you have something called as get, this is element, this is get elements by class name, get elements by class name, and you have something called as get elements by tag name, and you have something called as on mouse over event, and you have something called as on mouse over event, and you have something called as on mouse out event, on mouse out event, and you have something called as to take inputs, to take inputs from, one second. Yeah, to take inputs from text box, to take input from text box, and to take inputs from radio buttons. Okay, so these are the different types of event handling or DOM manipulation which you people will be learning. Clear? Huh? Mouse? ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಕಣೋ ಮಾಡೋದು ಗೆಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೈ ಐಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಬಟನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್? Yes. Online students, are you people alive? Online students, yes or no? So now these are the different types of DOM manipulation which you will be learning. That is also called as event handling using DOM manipulation. Event handling using DOM manipulation. Okay, clear with this? Clear with this? Now, previous class, if you people remember, what do you mean by DOM or why DOM is used? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone who can tell me? Soon. Copied with this? I'll clear? Yes? Shashank? No. Okay. So now, while I was explaining DOM, I first of all considered the HTML structure. Yes or no? So what and all you wrote in that HTML structure? First thing you wrote doc type HTML. Then you wrote one more tag, that is your HTML tag. Then you wrote the head tag. Then you took the title tag and you mentioned here as DOM. Yes or no? And you close the title tag. But in this DOM, when I was explaining DOM, I didn't consider any script tag or style tag. Yes. So now let me close the head tag. And now let me consider which tag? That is the body tag. Inside the body tag, what and all I took? I took one heading tag, that is H1 tag, and I named it as heading 1. And I closed the H1 tag. After that, I took one paragraph tag. Yes or no? Huh? Div tag. Okay. I took a div tag and I took one attribute called as ID and I mentioned this as div1. And after this, I passed one content inside that saying what? Huh? Div paragraph hakudna? Or I use paragraph next? Here only I wrote para 1. No? I took paragraph, no? I took paragraph, no? Hey, nange confuse ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಕಣ್ರೋ. I took P and then I mentioned it as paragraph 1 and the closing of this. Next again closing of this div tag. Then I consider one more div tag and here I took the attribute called as class and for this one I passed the name as div2 and then again consider one more paragraph tag and I took this as paragraph 2 and I closed this paragraph. Then also the div tag, then also the body tag and also the HTML tag. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. So now, as I said you people that for this one, you will be writing something called as document object model or you will be writing something called as JS what? For the same HTML document, you will be writing one more thing called as what? Either it is called as document object model, or either it is called as JS view. It is called as JS view. Then how to write this one now? How to write this one? You were using tags here, yes or no? First, let me consider the document. Why am I considering the document here? Because this complete structure which you have written, that is a HTML document. So only I have taken it as document. Now, what is the next one? What is the next one you have? I hope HTML tree structure you people know. Yes, you will be writing something called as HTML. And then what I have to do in this HTML, how many parent elements, sub-parent elements I have? 2 tags. What are those? That is nothing but head and body tag. So inside this head tag, what do I have? Inside this head tag, I have one more tag that is called as title tag. And then inside this body tag, what and all I have? I have the very first tag, that is the H1 tag. Then I have another one tag, that is your div tag. I have another one div tag. Yes or no? Yes or no? This is usually how you people will write the HTML tree structure. So now what I said, what will be the extra thing in this? So what is the title you have given? The title here, you have given it as DOM. And for this H1, you have given it as heading 1. Okay. For this div, you have given it as div 1. And for this another div, you have taken it as div 2. So now, these 2 elements are called as what element? These 2 elements are called as root element, or it is also called as parent element. Yes or no? Ma'am, this is usually with respect to HTML tree structure. I want to know it because I have already said you can call it as document object model also, or JS view also. Yes. So now, document object model. So I am using the HTML document here. I am using the HTML document and I am building one model here. Yes. And what is object? These rectangular representation. The rectangular representation is only called as objects. So how many objects do I have? 8. 8 objects. Those objects can also be called as nodes. So this document, HTML, head, title, H1, body, div, and this div 2 can be called as objects, or it can also be called as nodes. Yes, this is what you learned. Now, what are the different types of nodes you find in DOM? Different types of nodes you find in DOM. So, the very first type of node you find is element node. The second one is called as attribute. Second one is called as attribute node. And the last one is called as text. What are the 3 different types of nodes you will see in DOM? One is element node, attribute node, and so now what is this element node? This element node is the node which consists all the top root nodes. What are the top root nodes here? Document, HTML, head, and body. Means this element node consists of all the parent nodes. It consists of all the parent nodes. Now, what about this attribute node? Now, if you people come back to this HTML document, I have considered 2 attributes. You will call it as selectors according to CSS, you will call it as selectors. But here, according to this HTML structure, I haven't used any style tag, nor I have used any script tag. Yes or no? It is just one HTML structure. So only I am calling it as attribute. In HTML, for these, you will call it as attributes. If I mention a style tag, then you will call it as selectors. Now it is just a single HTML document. So now what are the two attributes? ID and class. Now it is asking me for the attribute node. Yes or no? So what are the attributes here? ID and class. So now this is one attribute, but for some tag name I have given this attribute. What is the tag name? Sorry, what is that element? Div. So for these two div tags, I have given two different attributes. Yes or no? And what is the ID value I have given? That is nothing but div1 and div2. For this heading 1, what is the content I have given? Heading 1. Now for this title, what is the content I have given? DOM. So those type of nodes are called as text nodes. Okay. So these types of nodes are called as text nodes. Yes. Now tell me why your DOM is required. So in simple terms, I will say, okay, if I just alone write this, will the HTML code understand what you are writing? Or if I just write the program here, will my JavaScript understand what am I writing? Yes or no? So you people have learnt about external CSS, internal CSS, external JavaScript and internal JavaScript. Yes or no? So if you had to link between an external style sheet and the HTML code, which tag were you using? You were using something called as link tag. Now if I have to link between my JavaScript, external JavaScript and the HTML code, which tag will you be using? You will be using something called as script tag. Correct? Correct. Now in the same way, if I have to establish a relationship between your HTML document and the model here, don't you think that there should be some relationship between them? Yes. Now that relationship is only called as document object model. Clear? Am I clear? Why your DOM is used? To build a relationship between HTML document and the JavaScript document, you will be using DOM. Clear? Clear? Now let us see the very first DOM manipulation, that is get element by tag name. Get element by tag name. Okay. Shall I directly write the code? Yes, I will do that from today. Clear with this? Is it done? Copy aita. I'll clear. Who is writing still? Jashwant, understood. ನೀನ್ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಡ, ನಿನ್ ಮುಖಾನು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಡ. ನಾನ್ ನಿನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದ, ನಾನ್ ನಿಂತಿರೋದೆಲ್ಲಿ? ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರ್ಕೋತೀಯ ನೀನು? ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು. ಯಾಕೋ? ಇರು 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 ಕೂತ್ಕೋ. ಹಿಂಗೂ ಬರೀತೀಯ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ? ಹೆಂಗೋ ಬರ್ದೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಡೈಗ್ರಾಮು ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಹೆಂಗೋ ಆಗ್ತೆ. ಹ್ಮ್ ನಾನು ಕೆಲ್ಸ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಂಗೋಸ್ಕರ. ಹ್ಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿ. ನೀನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ನೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ತಾನೇ ನಾನು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಸೋಕೆ. Sikender, do it on VS Code, all these codes. Sikender, I had been I was talking to the offline students. I was not here on the dais. I had been there down. He's asking, ma'am, why are you not replying to my chats? Guys, I'll just show you one small example of this DOM manipulation. Yay! Oh, see. ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇದಾಗ್ತಿದ್ಯೋ? Okay, guys, just a small example which I want to show. Yeah, I am standing only. Okay, so you have an image here. See, till now, what and all you people did, you were just displaying a still image. Yes. So now just see, if I just mouse over, the image is getting changed. Yes. And now when I mouse out, that is, so now don't you think that I'm performing some manipulations on that image? Yes or no? What am I manipulating? What am I manipulating? I'm saying that I want to display the image which I want. And when you come out, you should get the original image. So this is just an example which I wanted to show you people how JavaScript works when you perform some functions. Okay. Now, okay. Now take down. Okay. Let me create a new file. Let me create a new file as d.html. Okay. So now inside this, my first requirement is I will have list of paragraphs here. I'll have paragraph 1, I'll have paragraph 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to add stylings on each of this paragraph. I want to add some styling on each of the paragraphs. But when I should have another button also called as click me. I have to have one button called as click me. Okay. I should have all these paragraphs, paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. I should have the paragraph. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah. So what I want to do is how it will work, ma'am. I will teach. Have patience, guys. You people don't have patience only. I don't know what to do with you people. Go ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ 6 ತಿಂಗಳು ಬಿಟ್ಟವ್ರಂಗ ಆಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ. Okay. So now, guys, what is my requirement? By using the first event handling called as get element by tag name. Okay. So now you have list of paragraphs here. That is, you have paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. You have how many paragraphs? You have 6 paragraphs. So what I want to do is, with this 6 paragraph, I also want to get one button called as click me. I want to get one button called as click me. So what my another requirement is, I want to perform styling on each of these paragraphs. On all these 6 paragraphs, I want to perform different styling. Either by adding color or background color, or by changing the style, weight, everything. Okay. That too when I click on this button called as click me, suppose consider that for this paragraph 1, I have said that you have to change the background color to pink. So when I click on this button called as click me, here the paragraph background color should be displayed here. Same with all the others, not only background color, whichever properties you want, you add on these paragraphs. Okay. I want background color. When I click on this click me button, the style should get changed. Okay. Done. We'll see. Yes or no? Yelro. Sikender. Siglila mama. Okay. So now, what is the shortcut? Shift 1, enter. So now let me take the title as what? DOM. I will take it as DOM manipulation. DOM manipulation. Okay, done. So now inside this body tag, inside the body tag, let me consider how many paragraphs. I will say this is paragraph 1. Okay, so now how many times I have to copy this? No, I will copy only 4 times. Okay, so now I will take this as paragraph 2. This one I'll take this as paragraph 3. Now this one I'll take this as paragraph 4. Okay, clear till here? Clear till here? Now I want to display one button called as click me. I want to display one button called as click me. So now what I will do here, let me give a break tag here. After this break tag, I have to use the function called as, not function, I have to use a tag name called as button. And I will say click me, and I will save this. Huh? Somewhere you click. Okay. So now what is happening? Wherever you want, you click. Okay. So now, so now my first requirement is over. Yes or no? What is my first requirement? I want to display all the paragraphs and I wanted to display one button also. Yes, I have displayed. Yes or no? So now what I have to do is I have to change the background color for this very first property. Sorry, very first paragraph. I want to change the background color. So now what I will do here is, let me go back here, and for this button, I will be using one method. See, till now, whatever you people are seeing this button, no, it is not performing any action. It is just performing click action, but it is not taking me anywhere. Yes or no? But now what I want to do is, I want to perform some action on that button. So now I will be using one function called as on click. I will be using something called as on click, and then I will say, and I will give a function name called as change. I will give a function name called as change styling. Actually, I had to do functions first, but still, what is function? I will tell you. Okay, I have to give one function name called as change styling. Clear till here? Clear till here? Now, whenever you are using any function, so this is called as function name. This is called as function name. Whenever you want to declare any function, you have to use the function name with the function keyword. Clear? Whenever I want to declare any function, first I have to use the function name and then use the keyword called as function. Okay, that too where, what am I using here? JavaScript. Yes or no? So now after this title tag, let me consider one tag, that is your script tag. That is your script tag. So now what I want to do inside the script tag? What I want to do? What function? What I want to do here? So now I will say where element is equals to, I will say document, I will say document dot this get element by tag name. Okay, so now as soon as I type it, get elements by tag name. So now you people tell me what is the tag name here? Tag, which tag am I using here in all these? P tag. So now I will be mentioning which tag here? I will be mentioning the P tag here. Yes or no? Yes or no? But before that, I said that you have to mention the function name with the function keyword. Yes or no? Yes or no? So what is my function name? It is nothing but change styling. That is my function. And what I have to do? What I have to do? Huh? I have to use the keyword called as function. Yes. So now inside this, take inside the parenthesis. You call it as parenthesis or block scope. You call it as block scope. Yes. After this, what I want to do? After this, what I want to do? What is my next requirement? What is my next requirement? Guys, what is my next requirement? Change the color for the paragraph. Now, ma'am, how to change the color for those paragraphs? Now, you people have already learnt about array. Yes or no? So, can I say for this, the index value is 0. For the paragraph 2, the index value is 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes or no? Now, can I take the array and mention the index? Yes or no? So, now what I'll do here, I'll again go back to the program, and after this, I will say, in which one am I storing it? Element, what is the reference variable name? It is element. For which index value I want? For which index value I want? I want it for the 0th index. I want it for the 0th index. I want to perform some styling properties on that. So you will use the attribute called as style. You will use the attribute called as style, and I will say I want to change the background color of that. I want to change the background color. So I will say background color, and let me give the value as red. Okay, and let me give the value as red. Yes, now will it get changed? Will it get changed? Why it will not get changed? Huh? Yes. Shashank, ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಾಡಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? ಶಶಾಂಕ್, ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದ್ರು ಏನು ಬರಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ಗೊಬ್ಬನ್ಗೆ ಬರೋದು. ಏನು? ಅದು ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನ್ ಯಾವ್ದೇ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಇನ್ ಜಾವಾ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಮ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಟೋ ಸಜೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಂತನಾ? ಹಾ, ಅದು ಬರಲ್ಲ. Now you do one thing. Type the same code in your laptop. Everyone. First type the same code, then I will say what you have to do next. Everyone type the same code in your laptop. Guys, type the same code in your laptop, I said. I didn't say talk. Whose laptop is not working? Now guys, see here. I have said For the index value 0, that is my first paragraph, I want to change the background color. Yes or no? Your friend said, ma'am, you will not get the output. So now let me save this, go back. And if you people observe here, I just have the list of paragraphs and click me button. Yes or no? So what I said, as soon as you click on this button, the paragraph background color should change to red. Yes or no? Yes or no? So now, is it happening? Is it happening? Now, in the same manner, for paragraph 2, 3, 4, okay? You add whichever properties you want. Like I want to change the font weight to bolder. Do it. I want to change this to italic. Do it. I want to change the color of paragraph 4. Do it. Do it. Okay. Am I clear with this? My dear online students, Purushottam, now you are happy. Purushottam, not Purushottam, Sikender. Anu, what happened, Anu? Okay. Guys, everyone see here once. Everyone see here once. So what am I trying to do? I am saying that you will display the list of paragraphs here. That is paragraph 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you have one button. Normally, what you people were doing, every time you used to create one button, but that was not performing any action except click. When you click also, it was not taking you anywhere. Yes or no? Yes or no? So now my second requirement is you have paragraph 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now by using something called as DOM manipulation, by get elements by tag name, as soon as I click on this button, click me, for this paragraph 1, the background color should change. For this paragraph 1, the background color should change. This is what I said. This is what I said. So now what is the code I have written? So now when you go to this body tag, I have displayed the list of paragraphs here. Yes or no? So after that, if I want to get one button, you will be using the tag name called as button. And if I want to perform some function on that button, you will be using one function called as on click. You will be using one function called as on click. And then for that method, I am passing one function name. What is my function? Usually, what am I trying to do? I am trying to change the style. So only I am giving it as change styling. And functions you have to mention like this only. Clear? Next, what am I trying to do? I am using JavaScript. So inside this script tag, this is called as function name. I am mentioning the function name. And anytime if I'm trying to declare any function, you have to take the function name and you have to use the keyword called as function. Have I used the keyword function? Have I used the function name here? What is the function name? Change styling. The same function I'm doing. Now, what is the next one I want to do? I will open the parenthesis. Where have I opened the parenthesis? Yeah. Now, I have opened the parenthesis and I'm storing. Now, I will say document dot your first DOM manipulation, that is get elements by tag name. Why am I using tag name here? Because you have mentioned all the paragraphs and that paragraph is a tag and it is a name. Which is my tag name here? P. Yes or no? So only I am taking that function, I am storing it inside one reference variable. And for that reference variable, I am declaring it inside one variable. That is var reference variable. And that function I am performing here. That is document.get elements by tag name. What is my tag name here? P. So I am mentioning it as P. mention it inside double quotes. Okay. Then I am saying for one paragraph means you can change, but you have 4 paragraphs here. How to change for 4 paragraphs? By considering something called as array index. So for my paragraph 1, I will say the array index is 0. For paragraph 2, I will say array index is 1. For 3, I will say it is 2. For 4, I will say it is 3. Clear? So now what am I doing here? I am taking the reference variable name, and for whichever paragraph you want to add the styling properties, I am giving that index value. I am giving that index value and I want to change the style. So only I am saying dot style. And keep one thing in mind, you will not get auto suggestions here. You will not get auto suggestions here. If you people observe, whenever you used to write something called as background color in HTML or CSS, you were getting background hyphen color and C was not capital there. Yes or no? But in this one, background color, but C is capital without hyphen. And then whatever value you want to give, pass it inside double quotes. Yes. So now what is happening? As soon as I go here, refresh. So now I am trying to perform one action by using this button. So when I click on this button, for whichever index value I have passed the styling properties, it will get changed. Clear? Clear? Anu, clear? Yes. Others, are you people clear? Yes or no? Now, did you people perform different properties on the rest 3 paragraphs? Yes or no? ನಾನು ರೆಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ರೆಡ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಕಲರೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ, ಬೇರೆದು ಮಾಡು. ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೈಲಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ CSS ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಇತ್ತು? ಆನಿಮೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಕಂದ. ನೀನ್ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಇರೋದ್ನ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ತರಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ. ಕಲರ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ಫಾಂಟ್ ವೇಟ್, ಫಾಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್, ಫಾಂಟ್ ಸೈಜ್. ಇವಾಗ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಬದಲು ಕಲರ್ ಕೊಡು, ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಡು, ಕಲರ್ ಇಡು. ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಮ. ಹಾ ಬಟನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಮೋಡ್. ಅದನ್ನ ಒಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಲರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡು ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ. ನೀನ್ ಹಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಅದೇ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಸಿ ಮಾಡು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸಿ ಐ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಮಾಡು. ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸಿ ಎಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಶೀಟ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲರ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಮ್ಮ. ನೀವ್ ಅವರಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಗಳು, ಕೇಳು. ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಅದು ಬಾಡಿಗೆ. ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಕಲರ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಅದು. ಇವಾಗ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮಾಡು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡು. ಇವಾಗ ನೀನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ನೇಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಿ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಅದ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತುಮಾ. ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ದೆ. ಕಲರ್ ಇವಾಗ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಅದನ್ನೇ ತಾನೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು. ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದ್ ಕೆಲ್ಸ ಮಾಡು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ತೆಗಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ತೆಗಿ. ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡು, ಇದ್ ಮಾಡು. ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ತಾನೆ? ಬಟ್ ನೀನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೂಕಂದ, ಬಟ್ ನೀನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೈ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ನೇಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬಾಡಿ ಕಾಮಾ ಪಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ಯಾ ತಾನೆ? ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ಗೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ನನಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಕಣೋ, ನೀನ್ ನೆಲಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಈಗಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನಿಂಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ನಿಂಗೇನಾಯ್ತು? ಯಾರೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನ ತಗೊಬಂದ್ ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ, ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾವ್ರೆ, ಇನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾವ್ರೆ. ಕಲರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂತೆ ನೋಡು.
ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾಮಲ್ ಕೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ.
ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡು.
ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇದೊಂದು ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಷನ್. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೋಗಿ ರನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು.
ಇವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿ, ಇವಾಗ ಯಾರು ದೊಡ್ಡರು ಹೇಳು.
ಯಾರು ಬರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಬ್ರೋ?
ಬರ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ವೇನೋ ನಿಂಗೆ?
ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಜೀಪ್ ತರ ಆಡ್ಬೇಡ.
ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು ಒಂದಂತ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು.
ಬ್ರೋ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಅದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಇವಾಗ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಇದೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಔಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಔಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಬರೀ ಕಲರ್ ನೋಡಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಗೆಟ್ಟು
ಇರು, ಈಗ ಫಾಂಟ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡು.
ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ.
ಫಾಂಟ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಗತಿ ಇದೆ ತಾನೆ, ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ತಾನೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಯಾಕೆಲ್ಲ ತೂರ್ತ್ಯ? ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದ್ ಮಾಡು, ಕರ್ಸಿವ್ ಮಾಡು. ಫಾಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ತ್ಯಾ, ಫಾಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ತ್ಯಾ?
ಫಾಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹೋಗು CSS ಶೀಟ್ ಹೋಗು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ ನೋಡು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅದೇ ಅದು. ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ನ್ಯೂ ರೋಮನ್ ಕಣೋ, ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ನ್ಯೂ ರೋಮನ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕು. ಇವ್ನು ಕೈ ಗಿಡುತ್ತಾನೆ ಕಣೋ. Guys, done? Yeah, it's built, yeah. Okay, please scan with your attendance. Guys, everyone scan with your attendance. ಏನ್ರೋ ಚೇಂಜ್ ನಾಳೆ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಬ. Okay, guys, if you're done scanning with the attendance, you can leave for the day. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.